I want to tell you about a man I met 3 years ago. He worked 70 hours a week, 2 jobs, barely slept, and he was completely broke. Meanwhile, his neighbor worked maybe 30 hours a week from home and made 6 times what he made. Now, you might think it's about education or luck or who you know. And I thought that too, until I discovered something that changed everything for me. The difference wasn't in what they did, it wasn't how their minds were wired. And today, I'm going to show you the 5 invisible mental traps that keep 90% of people poor, and exactly how to escape each one. By the end of this video, you'll see your own behavior differently. And that awareness, that's where freedom begins. Before we dive in, let me share something personal. 5 years ago, I was that person working 2 jobs. I was exhausted, frustrated, and convinced the system was rigged against me. I would look at successful people and think, they must have had help. They must have gotten lucky. They don't understand what it's like to struggle, and that was wrong. The moment I understood what I'm about to share with you, everything shifted. Not overnight, but steadily. And that's what we're going to walk through together today. So let's start with the first trap. And stick with me until trap number 4, because that's the one that almost nobody talks about, but it's probably the biggest one holding you back right now. Here's the question I want you to think about honestly. Are you actually building wealth, or are you just staying busy? Remember that man I mentioned? Every evening, he'd come home exhausted. I worked so hard today, he'd tell his wife. And he did work hard, physically, mentally, emotionally drained. But here's what he didn't realize. He was confusing effort with progress. He was busy, absolutely, but he wasn't strategic. Think about it in your own life. How much of your day feels productive but doesn't actually move you closer to financial freedom? Watching videos about making money feels like you're doing something. Reading books about success feels productive. Talking about your business idea for the 3rd time feels like progress. But it's not. It's comfort disguised as action. Real wealth building work is usually uncomfortable. It's the thing you've been putting off. For some of you, it's reaching out to potential clients, even though rejection scares you. For others, it's learning a skill that makes you feel stupid at first, or it's building something when nobody's watching and there's no immediate reward. Here's the key insight I want you to write down. Being tired doesn't mean you're moving forward. You can be exhausted and still be running in place. So here's what I want you to do today. Pick one task, just one, that you know would actually move the needle, but you've been avoiding because it's uncomfortable. We'll come back to this, but first, let's talk about trap number 2, because this one is working against you every single day. Now, I need to tell you about something your brain is doing to sabotage you, and it's not your fault. Your brain was designed thousands of years ago. Back then, if you saw food, you ate it immediately because there was no guarantee there'd be food tomorrow. If you saw danger, you ran now, not later, right now. That instant response system kept your ancestors alive. But in the modern world, that same wiring is keeping you broke. Your brain wants rewards immediately. It can't feel future success. It only feels what's right in front of it. This is why people choose $100 today over $10,000 in 2 years, even when the path is clear, even when it makes perfect logical sense. The emotional brain overpowers logic every single time. This is why you see people buying lottery tickets instead of investing that same $20 monthly, chasing get-rich-quick schemes, quitting businesses after 90 days because it's not working yet, constantly switching strategies looking for the one that works faster. And listen, I'm not judging. I did all of these because we're all running on the same hardware. The difference is awareness. Wealth is built in the gap between effort and reward. The wider you can make that gap, the wealthier you become. Now, trap number 3 is where most people give up entirely, and I'll show you how to get past it in just a moment. Let me ask you something, and I want you to be really honest with yourself. How many times have you not started something because you weren't ready yet? I remember when I wanted to start creating content online. I spent 6 months watching tutorials, learning about equipment, studying other creators. 6 months of preparing. You know what I was really doing? I was hiding. I was terrified of putting something out there and having people think, wow, this guy has no idea what he's doing. I was protecting my ego.
And that protection cost me 6 months of growth, 6 months of learning, 6 months of potential income. Here's the truth that nobody wants to hear. Every single successful person looked foolish at the beginning. Every entrepreneur, every creator, every wealthy person you admire, they all had an awkward phase where they were figuring it out publicly. The difference? They were willing to be beginners. They didn't wait for permission. They didn't wait to feel confident. They started scared and figured it out along the way.
Your ego is expensive, and most people literally cannot afford to protect it. So here's your choice. You can stay comfortable and broke, or you can be uncomfortable for 6 months and start building something real. But here's what's fascinating. Even if you push through trap 3, there's a deeper trap that most people never see. And this one is probably running your life right now. Stay with me. This is the trap I promised you, and this might be the most important 3 minutes of this entire video. I once coached someone who was incredibly talented, smart, hardworking, creative, but every time she started making progress with money, something would happen. She'd spend the bonus, skip the investment opportunity, self-sabotage in subtle ways. And when I asked her why, she said something that stopped me cold. I guess I'm just not a money person. There it was, her identity. I'm not a money person. She believed it so deeply that her subconscious made sure it stayed true. Every financial decision passed through that filter, and anything that didn't match that identity, her brain rejected it. Listen carefully. You don't stay poor because of your circumstances. You stay poor because of your identity. If you believe you're bad with money, you will unconsciously sabotage every opportunity to prove yourself right. There's a concept that transformed my life. You don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your identity. You can set all the goals you want, vision boards, affirmations, plans, but if deep down you still see yourself as someone who struggles financially, you will find a way to struggle. So here's what I want you to do right now. Finish this sentence out loud. I am someone who. Whatever came after that, that's your identity, and your identity controls everything. Now we've covered 4 traps, but there's one final pattern that separates the 10% from the 90%. And when you understand this, everything clicks into place. Here's what I learned after studying hundreds of successful people and watching thousands stay stuck. Wealth is quiet. Poverty is loud. The person building real wealth, they're not posting every day about their journey. They're not announcing every small win. They're not performing success on social media. They're working in silence, learning, failing privately, adjusting, building, compounding. Meanwhile, the person performing wealth is loud. They're posting the rented car, talking about the grind, waiting for the big break. They're optimizing for looking successful instead of becoming successful. Rich thinking is honestly kind of boring. It's slow, it's consistent, it's unglamorous daily habits that nobody applauds. It's patient capital and delayed gratification. Poor thinking is emotional, reactive, and focused on right now. Which one are you choosing? So let's bring this all together. You now know the 5 traps. Awareness is step 1, but awareness without action is just entertainment. Here's what I want you to do in the next 24 hours. Not next week, not when you feel ready. In the next 24 hours. 1. Choose effectiveness over busyness. Pick one income-producing task. 2. Do something that won't pay off for months. Start the learning. Make the investment. 3. Do something before you feel ready. Post the thing. Send the message. Start scared. 4. Change one sentence about your identity. Stop saying, I'm bad with money. 5. Do it quietly. Stop performing. Start building. Most people will watch this video, nod along, and change nothing. They'll go right back to the same patterns tomorrow. But you're different. The fact that you're still here tells me that. The moment you truly see these patterns in yourself, you've already started leaving the 90% behind. The only question is, what are you going to do about it?